What's going on, everyone? So today I am out at the Pioneer Auto Museum, which is in Murdo, South Dakota, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the best video I've produced so far based on everything that I'm seeing so far. I'm not going to be able to show you guys everything. I am going to continue to get reels and videos and stuff like that. There's 42 buildings of this place, which are incredible, but that's also why I wanted to make this video, so I can have a longer form video to give a good section of it all at once. But anyway, let me stop wasting time, get that camera flipped around, and show you guys the area. Like starting here with a 1947 Super Deluxe Coupe. Then you just walk slightly around. Every couple feet you see something new. That's awesome. Old gas pump. And guys, don't forget, if you enjoy these videos, go ahead and drop that big old thumbs up. I hope keep pushing these videos out to more people. They have this little area. I don't know if it looks like it's supposed to be set up to be like a recording studio. Then over here you got the old time radios. And man, do they have a collection of them. Including these ones down here. Then you got this right over here, which 1954 Kaiser Darren. Right before we jump to this section, which is all these old cameras here, as you can see. Then these ones down here. Got this little section with the Elvis thing and the TVs. All these sections are marked, so that was the 1940s back there, 50s, this is the 60s right here. It starts with the Camaro SS. And then this is where the TVs are. Continuing on from that one we just saw. And it looks like computer monitors, actually, some of them. Typewriters. It's actually funny, in the first building you see some typewriters, and they had a sense of humor with it. They said first laptops. There's some old phones and stuff of that nature, which is part of the 1970 section, which is the 1970 Chevelle here for a car to show. And that's just one of the many buildings around. We're only going to get a couple of these buildings in this video, but we're going to take it into this one right now. And this area is bicycles, motorcycles, stuff of that nature. We're going to start with the 1974 three-wheel stagecoach. We're going to go this way, 1926 Harley Davidson, 56 Harley Davidson. Obviously you can see all the other ones around. This is the Honda section. Polaris. Then work our way through this section. And of course, guys, if you don't see something here, you should check out my Facebook, because I'll have some pictures there. Obviously, I'm not going to take a picture of everything I record. I'm not going to record everything that I take a picture of, because there is so much here to go through. So I'm trying to make the best of my time. Now we're going to start hitting this middle section of this this building. And this right here is a 1938 to 41 Bantam. This thing's kind of neat. Definitely made cars a lot smaller back in the day. I would not be able to fit in a lot of these. Check out this little scooter section here. And the Indian bike right here. And Elvis thing right there. You can see more scooters and mopeds. All the way over this guy right here. Got that phone booth. And this car is real small. Which brings us to the end of building 2. Which means I almost skipped over this building. I need to backtrack to it. And don't worry about anything over there. We will take a loop down there in a second. We're just looking at the middle and the right now. 1931 Pierce Arrow. 1950 Chevrolet. 73 Buick Riviera. 54 Catalina. Lots of beautiful cars in here, as you can tell. A lot of history. 38 V16 Cadillac behind me. all the signs and stuff. It's not just cars in these buildings, as you've probably seen from some of the other stuff that we've passed, and especially if you saw any of my other content before this. 1929 to rent. There we go. Now we're starting on that right side, or I guess it was the left side that I told you to ignore. I wonder if how many of these are still drivable. I'm guessing most of these ones we're currently looking at are not, but I'm sure there's a few of them. And they all do have, some of these cars are for sale, including a really cool one that I included in a Facebook post earlier today. You guys want to check that out. That thing's really cool. It's got like a metal steering wheel, a really old shotgun in the back and stuff like that. And that is the end of Building 3. Building 4 is a workshop, which you'll see from the other side. As you can see, it's not actually Building 4, it's just Building 4 of this video, because that was Building 11 right there. But this one is just all on the outside. You can see stuff, including this little area here. But it's the workshop for employees only. But that doesn't mean I won't give you guys a glance inside, to some extent. These are not the next buildings we're going into, but I just wanted to show you this little spot before we head towards Building 5, which is the county church. And of course, with that encouragement, why wouldn't I ring the bell? Then you got the old harp right there. It's furnace, as you can hear, they got the old church music going. Looks like some old Bibles and stuff like that. Of course, if you just got married, you can go ahead and pose here, get your picture taken together. In this area, I'm putting my hands in it so that you can get a better view around as we head on to this next building. Complete with all these state plates, and then obviously more vehicles like the 1903 Ford Model A, 1912 Ford Model T. And as you can see, continuing on through. It's hard not to enjoy this area. There is so much here. Just things that, you know, you might have seen pictures and stuff of, but you never really thought of. They also had the General Ford Lee, or General Lee, I think is what it's called, from the actual movie, the actual one that you guys have seen. It is here on display. It is in a short that I'm currently in the works of uploading on YouTube, but there's not very great service out here, so it's probably going to take a while for you guys to get it, which is I'm already behind on content for the day, but I will get caught up. We're going to finish this building off with the 1934 Ford V8. And as you can see, I'm not going to get to all of it in this video, so I'm going to end up doing a part 2 of this at least, maybe a part 3. You guys will know the true answer by the time I upload this. This one's a little more of like the country type setting, like this guy right here, which is twin cast, born in Gregory, South Dakota in 1906. 1951 Ford. Yeah, this thing right here, followed by this little green one here. It's a little tighter spacing through here, which makes sense with how much stuff they have. You gotta be able to find a way to fit it in the best you can, right? The sun's just barely peeking through in certain areas, kind of blinding me as I try and walk through here. Got this one right here. This one's really neat. Though I feel like I said that a lot with all the stuff in here. And then we're gonna come through here. Which brings us to the end of that building and this video. So make sure you check out for the other parts, guys. Thank you as always for tuning in. Till next time.